Hi guys, 2023 collective forecast, okay? 2023 collective forecast. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive, okay? For those of you returning, thank you so much for all that you do for the channel. This video was a gift to Patreon first, okay, and it is a donation-based extended program. So if you would like to support the channel, you can donate down below, you can click on like, you can subscribe, you can join Patreon, okay? It renews every month. Maybe you do the $1 one month and you get $5 the next, right? Like, it depends on what's going on with you. And you get access to all of the extendeds, cross-watch to your heart's content, and occasional early entry to Spirit's message like this, okay? And you might hear some noises because, oh, there we go. I almost wanted to hear a thank goodness we didn't. Okay, that is, I'm making some cabbage soup. I just felt like it snowed this morning and I felt this like cleansing energy, and I was like, cleansing energy, and then I remembered I had cabbage in the fridge and I'm like, oh, I should make some cabbage soup, okay? So, for the collective here, okay, when it comes to everything, heart space, love, and money, right? Listen to your gut instinct, okay? When you don't, you're gonna get burned this year, okay? You're definitely coming into union with soul path energy, and the projections that might be coming from person, place, or thing, right, might make you feel very protective, okay, with the miser here. And so I want you to remember that. We're just going to sit those right up there, okay? Oliver is biting his butt. Oliver, stop biting. Oh, you're biting your side. Quit it. I hate it when you do that. He gets an itchy spot. We've changed his food a million times. Stop. Stop biting yourself. Again, it's almost like Spirit is like using Oliver to tell us, stop biting yourself, stop hurting yourself, right? You know better. So, okay, let's pull out some energy here for the first quarter. Thank you. Second quarter. Thank you. Third quarter. Thank you. And the fourth quarter. I'm like, I swear I had more room last year. I'm gonna push this back. I might push you guys back. I probably did have more room last year. I think I was using the desk I gave to my daughter last year. Okay, underlying for the year, what did I say? Union, tantric union. Okay, you are coming into union, very sensual. Don't let that fire burn you, okay? But yes, you are. Okay, first quarter energy. Again, the projections or the reflections, you get to choose, okay? You are very much connected. Sacral energy could pull the solar down. Heart energy pulls the solar up, okay? They're reminding you of that. Second quarter, we've got the guardian. You are the star, and your spirit, right, and angels are helping you ascend through. I feel like you're coming out of some very particularly hard times into a really blessed state. Third quarter, okay, you might go a little bit dark, a little bit silent. It is time to release things. They're telling me it is time to kind of like honor the spring and prepare for the winter, so to speak, and figure out what dreams are aligning with you and what dreams are not. Fourth quarter, blessings. I like this so much better than the fourth quarter that we did for 2022, which I believe was sorrow. Blessings is so much better, but again, it's still that like very energetic, sort of like mother energy, where I feel like the Blessed Virgin is really giving to us so many blessings, okay? Very beautiful. So let's go ahead and, you want to pull from here? Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at, we've got January. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. February. March. Thank you. April. Thank you. May. June. Thank you. July. August. September. Thank you. October. November. And December. Underline for the year, have some courage here, right? Your energy is moving towards this huge transformation. You're crossing this beautiful bridge. You may not know the world that it's taking you to, but it has been something, there's the 6, taking you to that union again, right? Beautiful. Let me align the energies. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, January, first quarter, right? We've got reflection, first quarter. January, okay, it's a new cycle. You're picking a path. You're kind of focused on, right, status quo, doing like the basics, doing what needs to get done. Life, right? Like you're just, I feel a lot of like, right, new year, new me sort of things going on, right? I mean, I know that's pretty cliche, but that's what I really feel like. I think a lot of people felt like they couldn't do those sort of things over the last few years. So there's this big push forward, right? Like getting out there and joining up with groups and doing things, right? Okay. February here. Okay, the choice becomes a little more higher consciousness. Okay, that's when the projections could start. We've got the masculine in their heart. Part of their heart, right, very Taurian energy here. Part of their heart is saying divine lover. Part of their heart is saying emperor. And there has to be a higher conscious of the masculine within all of us to be in that Hierophant energy. And when we're not in that Hierophant energy, we pull into this miserly energy. Okay. March, we've got the vast universe. Okay. This is when many of you will meet in Tantric union. Okay, the vast universe, new supportive connections. All of a sudden, things kind of come together in a very beautiful sort of energy. And I feel like if this is new for you, this will be your awakening. If this is somebody that you've been through many years dealing with, this could be where you finally start to kind of get into a good flow together. Okay. What would you like to clarify with Spirit? Yes? Okay, we're going to use my Divine Union Tarot. January, status quo. Okay, 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, right? Like, love is the last thing in your mind, but you're going about life like in purpose, right? Like, what lights me up? What is the reflection of what lights me up, right? Projection or reflection. You're starting out the year with that light, that beautiful energy of I'm reflecting this light and I'm following my light and I'm feeling this purpose, okay? February, present power. 6 of Swords to the Page of Cups. Okay. Again, masculine is like back and forth, but they're ready to get into the emotions. They're in their heart space. And they might be like, let's get a cup of coffee and talk. Okay. Let's have a little talk from the heart. I'm transitioning and I'd like to discuss things. Okay, March, the vast universe. Thank you. King of Swords. Okay, somebody's climbed their mountain and they're able to see the vast universe in front of them. And they understand the communications and the messages that they've been given and where everything is going, right? New supportive connections. The Devil. I told you it's a little bit tantric. It's a little bit naughty. It's a little bit primal. And they're wearing glasses. The Devil's wearing glasses. So they are like sunglasses. Like, I don't care like if this is supposed to make me happy or not. Like, I am going all in because I just feel it, right? And you could feel like this is like, well, I work with this person, or like, you know, they just broke up with my best friend. I don't know. But you are like, sunglasses on. I can't help it. I've got to go forward, right? There we've got the 9 of Swords, right? And the 8 of Swords. That's funny. The last couple of readings, I've had a lot of that happening. And these decks get, shuffled every day for years. So it shouldn't have 2 of the same suit right in a row next to each other, but it's showing me that we're starting to all align, right, to something very unique. But there is that overthinking about, again, I feel like this is something a little forbidden, okay? And that's, again, a little forbidden and a little naughty, okay? And there's King of Pentacles after I shuffled. So, again, could be something from work, okay, for some of you. So, the reflection here that Spirit really wants you to keep in mind as you go through this first quarter is, okay, this is the beginning. This is your chosen one. Those of you that this resonates for have chosen a fast path to ascension. That's why you're coming into union. That's why you're having this like spark. Hey, Shushi, right? So keep that in mind. All right. So second quarter, your angels, your spirit guides are like, we're taking you into being the star of the show, right? We're guiding you. We are gifting you. And I love that because we get here in April, right? That you're discovering this intention within you has suddenly been like manifested, where you've asked for this abundance to appear. Suddenly it appears, and it definitely feels like it's workplace. Okay, in May, though, because of your emotions and you start putting in a lot of expectations, your energy is going to be very fragmented. Okay, that's when you could really, really, again, move into that sort of projected miserly energy, right? Like, oh, I just got all this abundance and I'm going to hold it really tight, but that's not how energy flows. Keep that in mind. Okay, June, there is the teaching, okay, for the foundation of the feminine and masculine, where maybe you're taking the idea of this tantric union, okay, to a much higher spiritual aspect, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify. Okay, discovery. April. Yeah, again, Ace of Pentacles. This is an intention that you set for abundance is coming into play. Okay. And it is almost like black sheep. Like you didn't expect like it would ever pan out, and suddenly it pans out really well. Okay. May, you're feeling fragmented, right? This is definitely our masculine side. Again, what did I say? The masculine is like going in their heart between the Lover and the Emperor. Suddenly you want to really pull in your Emperor. It could be because you're building an empire, right? Yeah, underlying. It's all coming from the heart still. 10 of Cups. You want to provide, you want to create, you want to increase your empire. But I feel like you're putting in all of this work, and your feminine side, your heart side, the Lover's side is feeling like there's missing pieces, like what's going on, right? Rejection. It's an old wound that our feminine hearts need to heal. Okay, male or female, doesn't matter. Okay, the teaching that comes into play in June is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this could be where you either, right, third party definitely feels like work. You either overwork or you learn to balance. Okay, and again, you can be in the reflection or the projection, right? But there is a new leap of faith here, Hierophant sort of energy of taking a leap into this emotional space with each other that maybe you haven't in the past. Okay. And that star of the show, that guardian energy, right? It wants you to remember your identity. Okay. Even though you're coming into this very divine shared space, they want you to remember that you are a unique soul. You do have your own sort of purpose in this, even though you are aligning to walk the same walk. But know that you can do it, that they stand behind you in every way, shape, and form. You can have all of the love and all of the money. It doesn't have to be one or the other. Okay. So we move into quarter 3, we're doing a lot of dreaming, okay? And we go into July with a little bit of a loss, okay? I feel like if you haven't gone into your emotions, this is when you feel that sort of third party pulling you apart a little bit. And it happens to all of us. But for some of you, it could just be a loss, right? Like the end of an era, the sun setting on something, okay? Maybe it's a completion of a long journey, and there's a little bit of freedom in it because you get to start a new day. In August, okay, you are able to then set some new intentions, but you're not doing it from the heart. It's coming from old wounds, okay? Hidden motivations. Spirit really wants you to remember that, okay? And maybe you'll catch it, you'll remember this, and you'll write it on the calendar, and you'll shift that and heal that wound. Okay, September, you come back into the consciousness of everything comes from my heart. The more that I give, the more that I get, the more that I love, the more that I'm loved, right? And there's a big happy success. Again, it's an 8. I do feel like it's all about, okay, that sort of success of business here for many of you, okay? Okay, the loss here in July. Okay, the Empress. Some of you, it could be losing a child. Okay, like miscarriage. I don't mean like a fully like wandering around the world child. I do feel like it could be, or the idea of having children, you realize maybe you can't have children. Something to do, even if you're masculine, something to do with your heart space. You could lose your mother, or it's something that you lose that makes you close your heart off a little bit. Okay, yeah, for some of you it is a mother, because I've got the moon there, the child. Okay, August, hidden motivations. Okay, again, because you don't feel strong after what happens in July, you're protecting your higher heart chakra now. And so you're wounded. Okay. And I love that this is August and we have the Lion in reverse. Again, this could be a very powerful 8/8 portal for you. And they really want you to remember to try to write that on the calendar, to not protect my higher heart chakra, right? To be in the emotions, to feel it, to live it, even if it makes you feel like you're not very strong, right? Because you're gonna be shifting a great deal to start a different path, right? And I love that with the Fool, so that we move into September, into the happy success. Okay, yeah. And then again, right, we have a different aspect, right? At the beginning of the year, we've got that King of Swords, right? In March, looking at the vast universe, seeing how far they've come, right? But there's still a little bit of sadness, there's still a little bit of, right, overthinking. By the time you get to September, right, there we've got the Hermit. I've really developed this very higher conscious Zen sort of mentality. I'm still looking out over the vast universe, but I see it from such a higher level. Okay, the Lovers. Okay, I understand all of it, and we are in sync. Okay, the Chariot. And all of this is going to happen very rapidly, very quickly, a huge ascension, right? And so a lot of this is sending you into a dream state, okay, and working through those old wounds, releasing. Mission complete. Welcome home. Okay, 11/11. It's, I feel like, preparing you for some of you, maybe even buying a home together, but it's this homecoming of hearts and souls and feeling accomplished, right? Processing karmic debts, having this breakthrough as you reprogram your soul. So third quarter is going to be a lot of soul work. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a tingly, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we move into the blessings for fourth quarter. So much better than the sorrow of fourth quarter of this year. Okay, but again, October, all these blessings have hit you, but you feel like you've run out of energy. Okay, and you feel a little stuck, and you just, sometimes that's okay. You got to integrate, you got to process, right? November, again, the challenge is to pick yourself up and get back into the game, okay? And you're back and forth on whether you really want to do that, right? Like, that was a tough third quarter. You're like, I don't really know. Maybe I just want to relax and eat all the food. It's November. It's give me my pumpkin spice, okay? December, we've got beautiful energy. The Ascended Masters all gather around you to showcase how much you've achieved this year and to celebrate your year, celebrate how much shift you've had in the year. And I feel like give you this honoring to showcase that you've made it through this, and the next year, right, will be even better. And again, it's a 7 and 1, that's an 8. They're reminding you that, again, this is a year of 8s, it looks like. Okay, so stuck energy. Okay, yeah, 5 of Wands. All right, you're like, yeah, I've looked so much into my inner child shadows that they're reminding me of like Dorothy in the poppy fields. I just want to smell the poppies and lay down and be done for a while. Okay, yeah. And I love that because I've got the Page of Swords. What's your move? 4 of Swords. Rest, recuperate. It's okay, right? Do it. Okay, November, you're back and forth because you're at the crossroads. Okay, and you're like, I could rest some more or I can go forward. You don't really know which path to take. I am being reminded of a friend of mine, one of the shamanic practitioners. She's actually more of a shamanic artist that is a good friend of mine, and she spent 3 years at the crossroads until the giraffe came in, right? Giraffe has a big heart. I feel like this is why this story is coming to me, to remind you to keep your heart wide open, right? Giraffe came in and showed her from above, from the giraffe's eye view, that the roads actually met up. Like, it didn't matter which path she chose. So she wasted 3 years sitting there instead of just moving forward, right? So I feel like Spirit wants you to just pick a path, use your heart to choose. Okay, and then December, Ascended Masters are coming in, right? They're like, look at all, right? Stand up and be successful. 6 of Wands. Look at all of the red flags that you have cleared out, right? This has been such a great achievement for you. Yeah, 4 of Wands with the 3 of Swords. I feel that they're saying, listen, all the sadness that you've had, broken home, right? Broken relationships. Okay, you've made it through this. You've had such a great achievement that now we celebrate. Some of you could be getting engaged, right? Getting your wish here on the bottom. It's very beautiful. Okay, lots of blessings. Okay, and the blessings here is, yeah, okay. You're realizing that all of this intense change happened because in the past you were dealing with, right, the path that you were on was a false twin, okay, that woke you up. But they're saying where you're at now is divine order, okay. They want you to know that you are where you're supposed to be, okay. So let's go ahead, let's get some advice, okay? How do we stay out of the projection, Spirit? Okay, 8 of Fire. Again, talk it through. 7 of Air. No secrets, okay? Put it all out on the clothes wire, right? Don't leave the energy to stagnate, okay? You're being initiated into a very new energy, right? Let the raven, let the crow, let them come and take away the old thought process, right? Yeah, okay, 6 of Cups. This energy that's coming into you, it fulfills everything. Again, heart and soul, and we've got the 2 of Cups on the bottom, right? Completing this. Don't forget to play. Don't forget to, right? The reason we get in projection is because we are mirroring that lower vibration. I was talking about this morning in my sacred circle that, right? Like, I realize that my higher self has shown me that I was projecting, right, to my soulmate my karmic soulmate that I am done with, I wanted somebody with no emotions, but that was big bear, right? Like that looked the part of being protective. Okay. And as such, I reflected back to them this caregiving, being protective, sort of an energy, but there was not the love. Okay. It forgot to have that higher level of love and play and joy, and we kind of left that out of the deal. Okay, you've got to dance in your kitchen, right? Dance in the shopping aisles, have fun, have joy, have that in your loving relationships. Okay. Okay, the communication here, second chakra. The energy of the sacral helps us to navigate our lives through our emotions and supports our ability to enjoy the sensual world. Okay, talk about everything. Talk about your passions. Talk about where you want to be touched. Talk about where you don't want to be touched. Talk about why this doesn't feel good to you, or why you're asking for this from them, right? Be open in that tantric union, because the part of the tantric is really about the communication of the self-sharing with each other, right? That 7 of air energy and awareness. The energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multidimensional world so that we create a reality that we truly choose. Okay? Don't just go along with what somebody else wants if it doesn't feel good for you. Put it all out there in the clothesline, right? Tell them, I don't feel comfortable with this, right? I don't think this is the right choice for us. Because there's definitely a lot of attraction here. The energy of attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey towards inner balance and harmony, right? There's definitely a lot of attraction here. Again, when you start getting all of this abundance and things, not just of the heart, it can be easy to let that other side of your life become the third party, right? Work becomes your wife or your husband, and you forget. They're showing me with the 6 of water, right? Like, yeah, go get that fish, but bring it home. Like, they're reminding me here that the penguins, right? The female penguin goes out and hunts while the male takes care of the egg, right? You can have different roles within your, combination, but don't forget that when you're out getting the fish, that it's about you're bringing it home for the togetherness, right? The being together means so much. You've got to have the full aspect, okay? Because you have to have that play in that 2 of water. Yeah, okay. Whatever cycle you've completed gives you this freedom to have this tantric union. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibilities and potential, boundless expression, and bold exploration, right? You can explore the fluidity of your energies from feminine to masculine and masculine to feminine, right? And you can play and have that conversation, right? Yeah, but it's going to be very sensual year. First chakra. Okay, the energy of the root chakra supports our sense of safety in a physical world and reminds us to enjoy our physical bodies, right? This is about safe love. Okay, if somebody is abusive, that is not what we are talking about here, okay? And some of you, again, might feel like the devil, especially in March when all of this really kicks off, because you feel like you are doing things that are taboo, okay? Because you're curious and opening up to this full embodiment. But again, Spirit's reminding us that that first quarter is about reflection, not projection, right? Angel number 33, you are on the right path. And the energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. So, very, very beautiful energy. Okay, what would our spirit guides like us to know? Angels, spirit guides, okay, about 2023. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do, right? You're getting ready for that leap of faith. Answer that call. This could come, right? Again, in the second quarter, they're telling me, right? And they're saying, you can do it. You can do it. Answer that call, right? All paths lead home. Again, what did we say? When you get to that crossroads, you're like, do I go this way? Do I go this way? All paths lead home, right? You go into the center of the labyrinth, you come back out. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within, listen to within, right? Know your truth. You're a courageous peony, okay? You're multifaceted. Let yourself be seen as you are, right? It's a very beautiful energy, and share that with others. Like I just saw a message come through from a friend. Share that with others, right? Expand all of this beautiful energy, okay? Live your purpose. The 7 star sisters, okay? The Palladian energy is going to probably play a big part, a big role in 2023, okay? Because we're coming out of the 7s into the 8s, and they're kind of supporting that push, that birth canal, okay? Birthing creations, tapestry of life, expressions. Okay, because you're coming out of the darkness into the light, out of the cave, out of the birth canal. The initiation, rite of passage, choosing, right, to cross that threshold, to go into this mist where things will clear and you'll see there are many paths, but if you follow your heart, you know the right one, right? They wanted me to look at the bottom. Sisterhood of the Rose, okay? Beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Again, they're reminding me of the teacher, right? The feminine heart for both the male and the female, right? Or if you see yourself as being, you know, non-binary, like there is this still this heart within you that is being taught through all of this, right? And maybe that's part of this tantric union, is an energetic energy for those of you that see yourself as asexual. It doesn't have to be one way or the highway, okay? They're showing me here boundaries. Do you need to establish better boundaries? And this goes from the sacral down, right? Make sure again that you have those conversations about how do I feel safe, okay? Because this is going to crumble all of what you thought about yourself, okay? This union is going to open up a whole exploration for you. Your star ancestors, okay? Hidden secrets, lost wisdoms are coming to you. Look a little deeper. Again, right? The blessings are coming from the star mother here to remind you to mother yourself, right? To love yourself, to care for yourself, and play, right? They're reminding us in the third quarter to play a little bit, to have fun, to celebrate, and to not be so serious all the time. All right. What else do we need to know about the transits here over 2023? Thank you. Okay, air signs may feel a little upside down, okay, where you're feeling rather than thinking. That's not a bad thing, okay? Keep that in mind. You could feel that L signs during Mercury retrogrades. Again, not a bad thing, because we're going through the process of little deaths, right? Saturn here is reminding us in the 10th house that our wishes are being seen and being granted, right? But it does do, it's almost like letting little pieces of yourself go all year long to get to that great achievement at the end and full on happiness. Okay. 5th house here, again, Leo, the sun is going to be really a very reflective time frame for you. A lot of drama could show up, okay, especially in terms of love affairs, okay. Allow yourself to be creative in the process, right? And let the breakthroughs come. Okay, the Fool. Again, remember, it is leading you to the Fool. We've got the Leo, the Strength in reverse, and the Fool, right? Surrender to this process. Feel all of those emotions and evolve. Okay, because it's a breakthrough that you have asked for. What lessons, Spirit? Okay, I'm going to use the Alchemy of Love. What lessons are we learning here this year? Okay, the illusions. You see a mirage ahead. Some of you are like, no freaking way this is going to happen, right? Could be truth or delusion. I'm not sure if I'm making up this story as it is what I really see ahead, right? It resonates with you. You're like, yeah, I really see that, but am I crazy? That's for you to decide, okay? You've been suppressing yourself from the divine timing, holding yourself back from the destined divine movement forward, okay? But you're ready, if you're willing, to create a new cycle and know that the cycle, if you want to repeat 2022, right? We all know that 2021 was a repeat of 2020, okay? And we all chose it. So, yay for us. If you want to repeat 2022, Spirit's like, sure, go ahead. Stay in that toxic karmic energy. But, right, you can release it if you choose it. That's a lesson, right? I swear something just flipped. But it may have hidden itself. Oh, nope, there it is. Guidance. Again, right? You are seeking signs for what you already have created. I told you, right? This is what you've already intentionally put forth. It comes right in from the beginning. Don't loop the same storyline over because you're being given choices. Okay? Your wish. There's that wish. Your wish is coming true. Okay? Let's close it off with an oracle. What would you like to use, Spirit? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, rejoice in the celebration again, right? This is going to be a celebration, and your third eye tells you, yes, it is the 6, right? Yes, it is this very divine tantric connection, okay? Yeah, again, you're in the awareness of this. This is a whole new ball game. Completion of a cycle. Altogether, that's a 10. Again, the 10 is a 1. You manifested this. It is a birth. It did come out of a very massive tower, but it was to create this very sexy new year and remind you what love is really about. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys. I am going to move into the extended, and that extended will look at a little bit more of this sensual energies, give you a little more advice moving forward. That is donation based. That is linked down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. That's the easiest free way to go ahead and support the channel. And beautiful new year. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and whatever you celebrate, happy 2023. Okay? Love you guys. Bye.